Hello. Good afternoon. I'll pull up these other two charts. One's going to have our Take Private Pro account on it, just in case we find a spot for that. Let's just make sure this is correct. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. And then the other one, Max being super annoying tonight. We'll have on a singular eval account. Kind of for the same reason, just in case we find a spot that's good enough for a eval, but not good enough for a funded, and we are willing to take it on a mini. So we'll see. What up, lunatic? 40-point stop loss move. It's pretty big. Amelia, good morning or good afternoon. Max is over here whining. I don't know why he does this. Every time I close my door, it's like he just whines and whines and whines. He's like, no, why is the door closed? What is the deal? So we do got some new evals loaded up here. I needed to, I kind of wanted to get some more My Funded Futures accounts. Need to do that, but might wait till tomorrow. We've got 250K growth accounts from Tradeify that reset. I really didn't know those were going to reset because we're already working on two. We got one that's blown here, or I don't know. I probably wouldn't have reset them, but it's fine. They did. They rebuild. So, and then we got 8 more 25Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to try to finish off the APEX 20 accounts, maybe to work our way back up to 20 accounts. So, yeah. No Gandalfs for evals. You vows you shall pass. Yeah. So, but we'll look for a spot tonight. And of course we've got 4 or 5 evals already passed on Bulenox. So, and then I've got 5 passed on APEX already as well. These 5 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the one down here, 5 already passed. So I'll be activating those probably for tomorrow's action. That'll put us up, and then 3 Bulenox, and then the 1 Take Profit Trader. So we'll be up to like 15 or 16 funded accounts on the copier at that point. How's it going, Sherry? So we'll see kind of what happens. I turned the computer off when I left Friday morning, and we were here. I was on the phone with Husk, and I told him I thought this might be the low of day. Actually, it wasn't. We had, one more manipulation leg, and then that was the low of day. So, pretty clean 5-minute trade on Friday, too. I did take it right after I left. We took this 5-minute short right after I got off the stream. A few minutes, a little bit after I got off the stream, but this was clean right here. The clean close above, I got short at 280, and I held a runner. Only 2 micros on all my fundeds, or actually only on the Take Profit Trader funded. And I took 1 micro off at 30 points, and I held a runner for the 192 level that we had marked out. So I took it off at 192 on this push down. You can see we continued down even further, but only had 2 micros. So, I mean, really, just taking it off where you think it's going to be. It went down another 100 points, but no way of knowing that, right? But that was a clean trade. Wish I had taken it on all the fundeds, but we just took it on the Take Profit Pro. It's fine. We ended up on that account about $700 or so on the day, I think. What up, Andy? So, Yeah, the short from the top. Let's go. And I mean, you really could have taken another. You could have taken a long off the 5 minute as well. You had a 5 minute long setup somewhere down here. Where was it at? Yeah, on the long on the way back up. I don't think it was as clean, but it wasn't bad. So you would have gotten long at 281. You took 24 points of drawdown, and it went up 150 points. There. Got about 8 minutes until the open here. We'll kind of see what happens. Now you have to switch back and forth between me and stock. All right, let's do it. Or you can just leave us, just tab one of us in the background. No big deal. Tab us in the background. So basically, like, when you look at this, you're like, oh, what do we think's going to happen, right? Let's just think about this out loud. Like, what's going to happen here? Well, I don't know. We're completely range bound, right? As we were Friday, I mean, we talked about being stuck in this range here. We did kind of break out of it to the downside, but what happened? We pushed right back into it. So still kind of range bound here. You still have that obvious wick down there at 20,756. I mean, if we're just looking at what's obvious, that's pretty obvious. But beyond that, not much, right? Really tough to say what we're going to do. I mean, if you're like, all right, well, let's look at it from like a fib perspective on the higher time frame here. Like, even if we look at it from a fib perspective, well, we hit OTE on this pullback. So theoretically, you would think your lean would be that we push back up into the highs. If you're, you know, looking at it from a fib perspective, still bullish, push back up into the highs. Potentially. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for pullbacks. Look for, you know, kind of violent pullback. Even a gap down at open. Even a nice gap down to find something to go along with, I think. So it was a busy news week. Yeah, I didn't even look yet at the news, to be honest with you. I didn't even look. Didn't even take a look at it. But would make sense. Would seem to make sense here. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm bullish until I'm not. We could just look at the 15-minute time frame, right? Well, let's look at the 15-minute. And just, we can usually use a 15-minute, like, gap for bias. So let's see what we got. Is there anything in here that's obvious? I mean, not really. Not really. You can kind of look at this gap and just say that this needs to hold, right? Say this previous inversion maybe needs to hold. So maybe something like this. Maybe we gap down into this and then kind of push back up. You know, aside from like any kind of tariff bombs or whatever we get. You know, sometimes you get some sort of news, maybe get a tweet. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, 90% off Apex and Bulenox is good through midnight. At midnight, they will expire. And I do not know. I know Apex is not going to extend. But Bulenox, I'm not sure. So, if you're looking for a nice cheap eval, pick it up now. Use code MYTH for Apex. Use code MM for Bulenox. I did apply for a few more codes over the weekend. I think I got like 5 more. No, Yoji, what's PAX? But I have not yet put those in the description. So if you guys are, I think I can tell you who they were. Let me see. So I got a code with, and now I'm not trading these people, so keep that in mind. I'm not trading these people. I just got codes with them. The Trading Pit, Trade Day, Top 1. Is that the only ones I got? I don't even know. Maybe that is the only ones I got. And the codes are all MM. Oh yeah, there was one other one. Legends trading. I think my code's Myth. I think I picked one with Legends, but I haven't even put those in the description. I'm not trading with those guys. Trading pin, me either, Zabak. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just went to Kellyanne's top 20, and I just applied for all the top 20. If I wasn't already an affiliate, that's all I did. That's all I did. X4 Trader, he's on Ninja TV, just posted on X. He has his opening call down 12 points. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know who that is. So, I'm not trading with those places, but, you know, I did a poll and asked, did you guys want me to be a prop from Whore? And you said yes. So, I'm whoring it out. We're whoring it out. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. Tradeify did their sale is now 33% off instead of 35 any size account. And my funded futures, what did they do? Can't remember. Pixar didn't happen. Yeah, I like it, Mo. Like the trailing drawdown doesn't bother me, Mo, but I can see how it could bother someone, right? If you're someone that's not used to taking profit quickly or kind of taking base hits, if you will, then yeah, 100% could see how that could be a problem. So 100%. All right, I need to get this. Let me get this other chart up because I'm going to be executing on this chart here, and I'll pull it over. I'll pull it over for you guys once I enter a trade. I'm kind of leaning towards a gap down and then we push up, but it could just gap right up. Who knows? Where'd the chart go? There we go. All right, let's see what happens here at open. How much are we gapping down by? I don't know, Mo. I don't know if it gaps that far. What up, Suhal? Full port puts? Nah. The steel tariff? Yeah, I don't keep up with the news too much, but, you know, we'll see. Bodine thinks there's going to be a massive gap. I have no idea. No, I will jump in on a gap. If we get a big gap, I'll jump in. On the eval. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what we get. So we got 40 seconds until open. What I'll do is look for like 15 points on a gap in one direction or the other. And if I get it quickly, then I'll switch over to micros. I'll take that $300 profit. That'll be my base. And then we just switch to micros. Not a bad idea. What up, Discipline Trader? He's increased the steel tariff from 25 to 50. Ah. Gotcha. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Zooming out a little bit. That gap down. Where's the ES at? Nice rip back higher. So a gap down there, but looks like it's pushing up. So I did kind of, let's see, did we push to the 350s? How do I turn the, I forget. I hate how this thing does this. Let me find this data series so I can turn this marker stuff off. All right. So a gap down there, but bounced off the that kind of area that we were talking about. Kind of pushing back up. What up, futures floor? Is this frozen? Let's see if we get the push into the 330, 340s. I don't know. Looking for 330, 340 push. See if we can get it. So we get the push into the 330 here. I'll go break even on the runner if we can. What up, Francis? How's it going? The Dow pushed down much harder. Yeah, this could continue lower. I don't know. There's no way of knowing. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting kind of a little bit of a gap close here, push into the 330. I don't even know where are we at? Where's the VWAP on the ES? Anybody know? Is it right there at the 5900? I have no idea. Hard for me to I don't know why it's like when it opens up like that, the VWAP's never quite right. We'll see if she wants to push. ES reclaimed that 5900 there, so let's see if it holds and goes. ES is at the VWAP now. I got you. See, my chart shows it at 5950. Not sure why. Let's see if we can get this push up. Kind of need to hold this area and push. I got in long late. When I pushed I pushed it at like 300, I think, and it rejected the first order. I don't know why. It said order rejected, and then my Ninja disconnected, and then it reconnected, and here we are. Come on, push it through there. Push it through. Take me out, man. You came so close to it there. You're like 3 points away. That's rude. What up, Pine Tree, you slacker? Just going to leave it there. I don't have the 200 EMA on here, Mo, so I don't know. The 9's at 332, so that's why I was targeting like that 331 area. What are you up to, Pine Tree? Can we get the push here? Guess not. $272 would be a great buying area if we can hold around here. Yeah. I want it to just push now, close this gap up, but may not. I might have should have just taken that one off. My instinct said to take one off there, but I didn't do it. I did not do it. So might have should have just went with the old instincts there, but we'll see. Looks like we might get stopped here. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me. You're killing me. Big bounce here. Give me a bounce. I want a bounce. Is this going to be an inside bar, Pine Tree? I'd like for it to push. Your number one rule is stay away from Asia. Yeah, Francis. I mean, that's why I'm just on an eval. I tend to agree. Oh. I'm on the right eval, though? I think so. Yeah, I am. I think for a second, like, did I select the right eval here or not? Come on, give me the bounce. Leave your loser friends and trade in silence. Secrets. Oh. I'm going to take one off, I think, if this thing can push up a little bit. And I'm just in it very heavy, although let's give it a moment. Can this thing push me? Can we get a push? 323 is the 9 now. I'm going to take one off there. Can I get above the 9 there? That's the question. ES is holding the VWAP for sure. Rip it. The next push through the 20s, if we can get back above this high here, I think we can have a decent push up. Probably going to front run the 50 level though, for sure. If I see some green here, I may just take it and just reevaluate. Look for 332 here. See if we can get it. See if we can get it. I want to just drop the stop up here, but like I want it to give me a little more here. All right, stopped out. I'll let you guys know if I decide to re-enter, but right now, just put this over here for now. Yeah, there we go. That's the best idea, I think. So kind of happened what we expected to happen. Kind of pushed back down, retested that inversion on the 15-minute. Kind of bounced out of there. All right, let's let some structure kind of form, and let's get an idea of what might happen, and then we can look to re-enter. I was really into heavy. The point of that trade right there at open is supposed to be quick. It's supposed to be a trade that gives you, you know, what you need quick there. But We are getting, well, we are getting, there's an inside bar here that we're breaking out of. Let me actually see here. I'm confused. What in the world is going on here? Huh? Alright, I got some problems with my chart here, guys. What in the world is going on here? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, what is going on? Alright. 300. That's where it is. I don't think so. What up, Takamura? I didn't see any rollover as far as I know. See if we can push through that 345, 3 kind of 50 area there. 345's the 50 touch. I did jump in over here on my Tradeify eval just with 2 micros. I was in the same spot as earlier. Was in the same trade on this eval, but did not didn't exit out of it. Just 2 micros. It was much smaller size. I was in 2 minis on the other one. This one just 2 micros. Getting a rejection off that 50 level there. So we had the right idea. I probably should have held that one with the minis, but you know, sometimes when you're in the trade, you just think about, like, when it's not going your way, you just think about getting out. So got to stop the break even now. I may even pull this back a little bit. Do we give this a little bit of room? Yeah, I guess we can. It's just a micro, right? Give it a little bit of room there. And do we just kind of set this as like a lotto type trade? As like a... Let's do that. Let's set the target on this one up here at like 430. I think I'll just set the stop back to the low. So we'll risk a little something on this trade. Why not? I think we pop back through the 50 here and go. So I want to give it a little bit of room. I don't hate it. We'll see how she plays out. So that first inside bar did work there on the Nasdaq. Got long at 327. It pushed up to 349. So 22 points right there. Close gap tonight. Take profit says upgrade data. What happens? Update. What do you mean update data, Alfred? What says update data, though? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Looking for a push into previous day high, 433.50. Going to front run it by a couple of points there. If you guys are new here and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel. Oh, it's delayed on charts. I got what you're saying. 345. Mine's not delayed. Do you pay for the data? Is it through Ninja? Who's it through, Alfred? Do you pay for the data through Ninja? If it is through Ninja. I pay for the live data. I think it's like $8 or $10 a month. Trade of 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would probably just check with the, wait a few minutes or refresh. I don't know what Trade of 8. I pay for data with Trade of 8 as well. Should be the same. So I don't know. I'm not sure. That's weird. Anybody else having problems with Trade of 8? You've refreshed, logged out, logged in, and the charts are in orange showing the data is delayed. I know there was something going on last Sunday or Monday as well with Trade of 8. Log into Ninja with your Trade of 8 account and just use Ninja for now if you can. That might be a workaround. That's what I'm on right now. I'm on Trade of 8 connections using Ninja, and it seems to be working fine. Oh, Apex is good. Okay. Yes, pushing up there, 59.08. It's pretty easy to log into Ninja. If you have Ninja, you just go into the Ninja connections, configure. You'll use Ninja Trader, and you'll put in your, rename it, Apex credentials, simulation, apply, okay, boom. It's working for Tradeify but not take profit. Oh, I got you. Kind of like a bull flag here. Yeah, I know I went over that fast, but you can pause it and go back and listen. But it's pretty simple to set up Trade of 8 connection on Ninja. Pretty simple, easy. Pretty easy. Hey, my phone's sufficiently charged. Your personal Trade of 8 data seems fine, yeah. Do I add? I don't know. Did I not click that and make it always on top? I thought I did. Yeah, maybe they'll have it fixed up by tomorrow. Do I add here? Another inside bar there on the 5-minute, but it did break to the downside. So I'm not going to add just because of that. A little resistance up there at 360. Let's see if we can push into that area, get through there. Is this, I don't know, is it rollover? Ninja usually notifies you. I didn't get notified yet. All right, there's a little bit more of a pullback than you'd really want to see, but I think it's okay for now. Let's see if we can push out of this area with the ES here. Again, that inside bar did print bearish. That trade is up 6 points if you took it. Two minutes trend line holding. You was going to link your accounts. Have 5 TPTs, but Trade-Evade won't let me. Shows my accounts, but I'm guessing it's still down due to the weekend maintenance. I don't know. Could be. I have no idea. Gold's ripping. Back to the VWAP here. At least that's where mine shows the VWAP is. Big rejection off that 50 EMA there. That 50 EMA touch there, 25 points. Nice. Three payouts? I don't know. What are we talking about, Zabak? Are you in the wrong chat again, Zabak? Wow. Yes, losing the VWAP there. Looks like we're probably going to get stopped. I'm going to add 2 here and take it off at the retest of 326. And then maybe I'll get out of the position there. Might just get out break even. Homer said it. I want to see this push up here in the next minute. Kind of get me out of this position here. Here, let me go ahead and just pull this down here to break even basically. See if we can't get ourselves out of this position. A retest of the VWAP is all I'm looking for. I really want it to push up before the next 5-minute candle opens. If that next candle opens here in the next 30 seconds, we'll probably just dump. Boom, 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 boom. I have top chat instead of live chat. I don't know, do I? Live chat. How about that? Looks like Bulenox are only allowing 3 payouts and then putting you live. Oh, I don't know, Homer. I have no idea. I haven't seen that. I don't know if Bulenox has put anybody live ever, to be honest, that I know of. All right, well, that's no bueno. Just looks like it's dropping. We'll hold it here. You're short, but in a practice account instead of funded account. Going pretty good, pawn. It's going all right. Trying to work our way out of this little trade we're in, but that's okay. Just need a little pushback up. Just to get out of it. A little retest of the VWAP here. That's all we're asking. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. Does not look like we're going to get it. Just one little push back up. I might stab along over here on the other eval too. Just assuming that we hold the 300, get a little pop off that area. All right, I'm along in the other account too. This is also an eval. I'll look for 10 points on one mini here. Gonna put the stop at the low. Let's see if it holds. Yeah, it did break below the 52. You just wrong account, Pawn. You just got to get it in the right account. That's all. So you guys see if it can retest the VWAP here, we'll be green in this account. Gonna have to hold this. I mean, I think it's gonna sweep the low, but I'm just looking for like a retrace into the VWAP area. Just trying to get out of these. I think a little retest here is in order, but we'll see if we get it. The 9's at what, 314? I guess we'll just sell everything at 314 then. It's going to sell everything over here there too. So we get a little push up here. All right, got some green on that one. See if we can get out of this one. Got out of that one, so we saved ourselves there. Upon completion of 3 successful payouts under a master account and subject to the sole discretion of risk management department, qualified traders shall transition with real capital. Transiti. Okay, Homer. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but I think it's probably going to be like an optional thing, you know? All right, this is where we're sitting at, guys. We're up $21 on one eval and $92 on another. Let's look at the 92. It seems better. Yeah, the thing is, though, Homer, they may say that, but whether or not they do it is like a completely different question, right? You know? Okay, I do think we sweep the low here, so I am going to switch short in the Tradeify. And stop just kind of up here. If it doesn't sweep it, it doesn't sweep it. You're up $18, Black Phoenix. Take it and run. Retest 320, then reject for a break below 300. It's kind of what I was thinking. Somewhere in there. 5-minute Harami here. Is there? Oh, there is. All 3 Haramis have paid today, too. Well, we had 2 inside bars, and they all paid. So we need to break the trend here and have this one not pay. Yeah, I know it says it, Homer. I'm just saying, like, you know, until we know, we don't know, you know? Actually, let me move this up to here. Now, if we do get a nice big Hulk smash green boner candle through here, then we'll take a long. Boom, 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 boom. I don't worry about it too much, Homer, because like me getting 3 payouts from the same account is pretty tough, right? Pretty tough for me. So I don't really worry about it all that much. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I don't think I've ever had 3 payouts from the same account at Bulenox, even though theoretically it should be one that's easiest to do it with. since you have basically a full buffer once you take a payout, right? Trying to pass 300K eval. Any tips on not involving? Yeah, dude, just stick to one or two minis. Stick to one or two minis. I mean, that's the main thing, right? Don't let yourself size up. Just go one or two minis nice and slow. That way losers don't add up and winners don't break you if they're up 20 points and you don't take profit. Very difficult to do full porting those large accounts. It's almost impossible. Really almost impossible to full port with those larger accounts. You full port, you wreck yourself, right? Really need this to close back below this. If we can do that, we probably push down pretty quickly. I could have truthfully waited for that. Well, let's see what happens. All right, let's get some music on over here. You know, get a little vibe going if we can. Pine Tree's being lazy today, not streaming. So lazy. Where's Pine Tree at? I know he's in here. I know he's hanging around. I know Pine Tree's hanging around. He's in the background, like hiding in the corner. A little music. I took some batting practice swings today. Hurt my wrist. I'm old. What's up, Trev? We're short, Trev. It's not working. Trev, it's not working. We're going against this Harami, which is a higher low. We're going against it. I did say I think we were bullish. Bullish. Every Harami so far has worked. Two of them at least. 2 for 2 on the Haramis. Red Candles in the house. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. You, the man. Is it wrong for Pine Tree to branch out? I see what you did there. Of course not. He can branch out all he wants, as long as he keeps it close to the pine. All right, we popped the VWAP here. I might just get out. I should wait. I should just, really should just trust my stop. Let's do that. Let's just trust our stop. You're shorting red candles, obviously. Your name, if your name was, I would expect nothing less unless your name was green candles. Yeah, Pine Tree's being lazy. He didn't stream Friday, and then we don't see him today either. Such a slacker. Such a slacker. How many of you guys saw Tom on My Funded Futures TV on Friday? Thomas Sabo. Was that a big league player? Or what's his name? Chris Sabo. The one that used to wear the glasses with like the goggles. You guys remember him? Are y'all too young for that? Or yeah. Is that too old? Chris Sabo or Tom Sabo? Yeah, it was Chris Sabo. That's what I'm talking about. Used to wear these goggles or glasses. No! You told your chocolate Putin joke. Tom laughed. But overall, mixed reviews. Oh, goodness. What's going on here? Why are we so bullish? I am going to cry. I am going to cry. Breaking in your entry became support. Yeah, it's always the way it goes. It's always the way it goes. But we're getting a good reaction. That's an okay reaction. Or is that the market saying, get out now while you can? Maybe it is. What if I'm long in my Apex and short in my trade iffy? Are they going to know? Tradeify, come on, push it down. $91% off Bulenox ends tonight, guys. You won't tell? Yeah, that's right. Don't tell nobody. It's not on my screen, so it's fine. Yes, still holding below the VWAP. Nasdaq kind of pushing above it. See if we want to retest that 50 EMA. Maybe I'll add I'm in here in the 50 EMA range. Look for a pullback into the VWAP off that level. Maybe. Hey, Robbie, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Actually don't mind to push up into the 30. I wouldn't hate that. Would not hate that. Be pretty tempted to add there. Welcome in, Robbie. Welcome in. Currently short in the Tradeify eval, 2 micros here. I actually am getting a little bit of a delay in my data, it looks like, between the 2 charts. One over here is an Apex, the other one's Tradeify. I am looking at it, and the data is a little bit delayed. What up, John? Time to work. You know, had a nice little weekend to recover. Now time to go to work. We'll add 2 more up here if we can push into the 29. Kind of leave the stop probably in the same spot. Obviously, ideally, we don't want it to. John, yeah, I had some burgers. Nothing special to think. Well, I did have a pretty good country fried steak at this place in Helen. It was, what was it called? Doug's. Was it either Doug's or Paul's Steak and Seafood? Paul's Steak and Seafood, maybe? On Friday, we went up to Helen to watch a little baseball tournament and then ate at this little steak and seafood place afterwards. Had a pretty good weekend, Joker. How about yourself? Yeah, country fried steak was pretty good. The gravy was really good. It had like a nice pepper gravy. You know, country gravy. It was really good. It is something like, I'm not a big steak person, but I don't really consider that like steak. I mean, what is it, like ground? It's like ground chuck or ground beef or something that's battered and fried or whatever. I don't even know. But yeah, it's pretty good. Covered in gravy. And then they had some mashed taters. Just ignore it, Zabak, and eat what you want. Mashed titers. Had the mashed titers. Gotta love the mashed titers. There we go. That's a good reaction. Again, we want to see this kind of close below our magical blue line that we put here. I'm assuming that's blue. Looks blue to me. You love masticating potatoes? Remind me to never eat at your house, Trev. Yeah, time with family, nice. Yeah, if it resets 300, that'll get us out of one at least. And we'll go break evens. So, I'm not speaking for you, Yoji. You love biscuits and gravy. Oh, yeah, me too. Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits are like my weakness. I love biscuits. They're not good for you, but I love them. They're not good for you. Yeah, good sausage gravy. I like a good sausage gravy. Pretty good. Pretty good. What's Tiger doing? Is he long? Tiger short? Let's check on Tiger. Oh, my entry support. Bouncing off of it. Yeah, Tiger's long. You're short, Andy? Let's go. Holding below the VWAP there. Man, do I get short in the other account too? Look for the push into 300. I don't know. Overall, I still believe we're bullish. I mean, we've just kind of put in higher lows here. Five minutes kind of holding that 5-minute trend too. Uptrend. See if we could close below the trend line. Then maybe I'll take it. Yeah, I love a good Sunday nap. I didn't take one today, but I do love a good Sunday nap. Went to the baseball field, played a little hitting, you know, pitching, hitting. Did a few things. I hurt my wrist because I'm old. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a little work in before we're having a little Thursday where the coaches play against the players. So have a little game with the coaches against the players. I don't want to get out there and be embarrassed, you know. Up a nice 750. Let's go. I call it a night. Call it, Mo. Call it. Pull the hamstrings in the future? Maybe. Hurt the wrists. My wrists are bad. So this does kind of look like a bear flag on the 5-minute chart. D Jim, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Every time Stock Tiger says China, the market goes down. No, wait, that's not Stock Tiger. That's Trump. Yeah, I'm short red, but it's not looking good. $27. Holy cow, what is going on here? There's the 50. Thank you, DJM. Appreciate you. Good luck to you as well. I was trying to add up there, but kind of too late to add. It's not worth it now. I had this up here looking for the 50 rejection. I don't know if I want to leave this on there. I mean, I don't know if adding through to this, I don't know. Does it make that much sense here? Trump should preemptively pardon Stock Tiger. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to add here. See if we can get a push through the... Can we get a push through here? You have your suspicions. What's my strategy on these prop accounts? Do you play it slow at first? So if you're new, Mo, I would play it slow at first for sure. If you're experienced and you think you can get some payouts, then yeah, it's okay with kind of fast tracking them. But yeah, I typically just try to pass them quickly. In the Asia session, I don't really use the same strategy I do during the New York. Just kind of use the feel strategy. I feel like it's doing this, feel like it's doing... Now, unless something obvious presents itself, right? Like right now, do I love this position? No. I'm short with my average below VWAP. You know. Do I think I can get out of it? Yeah. Do I think it can still sweep 300? Yeah. But, I don't know. Even if you lose money through a Trump post, it's always a taco. Called in a wedgie. Duke to go in the house. I'll take this order off now. I mean, like right now, you see how it just pushes below my entry, but like, didn't take me out of the 5. I mean, being rude's not very nice. Let's see if we can test the 300 here. I doubt it, but you never know. You're looking to get to Friday's high. Yeah, I agree with you last so far. I said that it opened, but how's everybody's doing? Doing pretty good last so far. Hope it doesn't pull up into a Melvin. There is bad news about UK and Russia. I have no idea. Nice 50 rejection there, though. All right. Yeah, probably should just go break even here. Might take some off. Or I might just take it off, not some. Let's see how this closes. Swatch it right here at 309. Got 36 seconds left on this candle. Catalyst to send ourselves down to that lower gap. Yeah. We do have a lot of stuff down below. If it can close below 309, I 100% think we hit 300. But 302. But I don't know if it can. I have no idea, Room. I need to see this candle close below 309. Russian can't eat and type. Okay. I don't know if I want to drop the stop to break even here. I probably should. Yeah, 9 minutes probably. Went full port short, 27 cons. Holy cow. You were micros. Yeah, you're not wrong, Duke. We did a lot of chopping. I want to see this close below here. If it closed below there, then I think we go down to 302. Decent momentum there. I'll probably jump in on the Apex account using minis if it does break that area. Might go 2 minis. Want to see it close below this. I might add in another account, and then I'll go break even at 302. Yes, Tamimi, minis in Asia. Let's go. How you been, Tamimi? Yeah, it kind of looks like bear flag-ish, especially on the 5-minute chart. It did break the 5-minute structure. Actually, 304 is a bounce area. Should I just take it at 304 or no? Nah, let's just let it work. Been doing pretty good. I've been struggling with my trading as of late, but kind of reinforced my rules on the funded accounts and then had a decent end to the week. But early on in the week, we struggled. I had a $1,000 losing day on Tuesday, I think, and then across all fundeds. And then I had like a $750 losing day last week. So knew I needed to change something. So went back to like the 1 trade per day, went to mini or micros, leaving myself around $240 a day is what I'm trying to keep my loss limit at. Below 300 really. But back to just trying to do the 1 trade per day and getting there. 260 short target. All right. Just trying to go the 1 trade per day. Keep the sizing appropriate. 2 micros for a 5-minute trade. 3 micros for an inversion type deal. No DGM. It's like 6% or 5% or something. All right, let's see here. If this closes below, again, I'm going to probably go pretty heavy over here on my Apex eval. Down to 302 at least, but it's not really the reaction you want to see there. Yes, did hit the whole number though. Yes, Tamimi, correct. 2 to 3 micros, where I was trading a mini. Problem was I would eat a loss on a mini and then it would just hurt my mentality. I would try to revenge trade, and you can't do that on minis. Tough to do. Sometimes it works, and most of the time it doesn't. Yoji, are you still holding long? $20 here. It seems kind of silly to take this short. I may have to target 95 and just go break even at 02. It most likely will be a break even trade. Yeah, for sure, Duke. Very, very difficult, but I did try. All right, I'm going to go. I'm short here. On an eval over here. Break even's down there at the 302. Yeah. Exactly, Tamimi. That's what I'm thinking. Close below there. Just looking for the 302 area. Gonna go break even over here. Take Profit Trader on Quantower can't seem to log in. Yeah, let me check. Quantower. Should be okay. Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago area. Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago area. Not working. What's it saying? Kept banning on the pullbacks. They tried to fake it wasn't going to run 421. No, I didn't see that, dude. I wasn't at home. It's not working at the moment. I don't know. I'll look into it in a moment. What is this on a TradeAvit account, Sean? Is this your first or your last one? What is it? Tell me the details. What type of connection are you using? Well, I guess it's not a TradeAvit. It has to be Ninja. Yeah, but what kind of account? Is it Rhythmic? Did you sign the contract? This is your first. I'm assuming it's not your first one. Yeah, I caught the short Duke, but then I left. And then I did see that it had recovered everything, which I thought was wild. It's not your first. Strange. I don't know. I don't know what to suggest. Can't really open up a ticket this time of night because they're not going to really answer. Well, I guess I could have got a better entry over here. Did ES run that wick already? No, double bottom. Double bottom there on the ES at that wick right here. All right. That's a pretty bullish reaction off that level. Well, we're getting smoked over here on this other eval. Never got to the break even. In fact, I literally, my entry is like at the bottom. Copy and paste. Don't mistake a 0 for an alphabetical. Yeah, that's true. Sean, you've been signed in on Quantower before though, right? So it's just you bought an account and it's just not logging in. The only thing I say is like, did you not have an account and now you have an account? Because I've had that happen before and then it not let me in. Come on, we need us to push down here. Quit messing around. No messing around here. Push down. I need a couple of red candles. Come on, bring it in, red. I've had this problem before. The account hadn't been activated by them. That could be, I mean, obviously has to be that, right? Has to be that. Come on, get there. Get there. Three, I'll take it. We are in the liquidity engineering phase, so I just want to wait and see if anything happens. Yeah, what time is it? We just got the top of the hour, too. I should probably kill this over here if it doesn't hit soon. Actually, I'm just going to go break even. I'm in way too heavy over here off stream. I just got out break even. I got out break even. I was trying to get the 302 level. It's going to go. But I was in so like late. I was in from like 05 off this close. So I just didn't want to hold it. I was in 3 minis. 3 minis. Yeah, I'm not worried about this over here. I was using this line for over there, but it's not even. When it hit this line, I would go break even, but, and then target the low. I moved the stop there a little soon, and, you know, it is what it is. Relative equal highs. Yeah, it could be. I want this to kind of, you might get a little bounce at the 3. Actually, it should just move right through there. I don't even want to really, I don't even think we should even see a bounce here. This should just move through there. But I probably should take profit. Maybe I shouldn't target the low. Maybe like half the wick here, 398. Something like that. You did give me 3. I just need 1 more. It doesn't have to close red. It can wick and go up. It can just wick and then turn green. That's fine. Made 720. Let's go, futures trader. Locking out 11 points there. Is this equal lows on the NQ2? Let me look. No. Yeah. All right, I'm going to push that back. These are equal lows, so it should push back below there. Yeah, Robbie, for sure. But it's kind of expected, right? We kind of expect it. What are we whining about, Maxie, huh? What are we whining about? Max came over for some paddings. Yeah, okay, futures trader. Yeah, ES is below the 5,900. It did run that wick. If it reclaims the 5,900 here, I mean, we could kind of squeeze. There would be a small SMT right now. It's not a big SMT, but there is a small one on the 1 minute. Retesting the 5,900, so it's kind of the line in the sand here. Man, I almost want to move this down a little more. Yeah, let's move this down a little bit. I didn't want to target the low, but I think we sweep this to the 90 at least. Maybe even push down here to the 60. Oh yeah, someone called out that 60 earlier. I don't know who that was, but yeah, that looks juicy down there. Do we try it? All right, let's do it. You never know, right? Seems as though we could work our way down here. ES below the 5,900s. Give me a little bit of confidence that the push down might happen here. %, I would think that it pushes through this level here, 301.50, 302. And then beyond that, you don't really know what's going to happen. I would like to see a nice momentum candle through there. and just push through, but still could pass. They still could get a little bounce there at 300. Well, I don't know. And I mean, you know, we're talking in terms of 7 o'clock in the afternoon here. So I'm just waiting. That's all I can do. How you guys looking tonight? You guys green? Remember, Apex 80 or 90% off sale does end at midnight tonight, so pick up the accounts. Use code MYTH if you want to support the channel. 91% off Bulenox also ends tonight at midnight Eastern. So if you guys want to support the channel, MM is the code for Bulenox, MYTH for Apex, MM for My Funded Futures, MM for pretty much everything else. Take Profit Trader, 30% off, no activation fee. You were looking at those 260s, but gotta stop trailing. Yeah. Pawn was the one who said that. I mean, it looks like it could happen, but you know. Duke, I don't think that was like the requirement. It was like, I mean, I heard some people got banned and they didn't even take a payout, but I don't know. I think some of those went out probably, they probably shouldn't have, and they did, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. They're supposed to be fixing some of that stuff. We'll see. I might try a big scalp here. Do I do it? I'm gonna go like 5. Let's go. I need to just take all 5 off. Here, oh wait, I'm in 5 now, so 4. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we'll see. Pawn might get stopped. They have a Ponzi business model. I think it can't make money if people don't lose. Duke, that's every prop firm ever invented, bud. That's the exact same model that everybody has. It's kind of built on that mentality. But I 100% agree with you. Yeah, that's true. But that's literally every prop firm. CC, I've been trading for about 3 years. Yeah, no prop firm wants you to win. No prop firm can survive if you win. If you make money, they lose money. But you are right. No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Duke. There's not a single... Name one. Name one for me. And I'll debunk it for you, I promise. Name one. There's not a single prop firm out there that wants you to go live with their funds. I mean, I'm telling you, that's just the truth. It don't exist, my friend. If you fail, they collect. They say yes. Duke failed. We are taking money. I'm just going to take my profit here. And of course, then it goes. And we'll just kind of follow this down. I was going to take it at 295 anyway. Oh. Not all these prop firms talking about ones that have legit trading desks. I mean, I don't think there's any of them that have that, Duke. What up, TJP? So, I'm not... What prop firm has a physical trading desk? I mean, now, I get what you're saying, like, if they're an actual broker, but, like, understand the thought process, though. Understand the thought process of what you said. Like, they want you to be successful. They don't. They want you to lose because they make more money that way. So we're talking about sim accounts, sim prop firms. There's no advantage for a trader to trade in a live account with a prop firm. You can just have your own capital, your own account. So that's what I'm talking about. From that perspective, every prop firm wants you to lose, no matter what they say. Oh, we want you to win. We want to take you live. No, they don't. They want to take you live so that they don't have to pay you sim profits. They prefer you to just take the money and run, or go live and lose your money and be on your way. So, yeah, exactly, Tamimi. Yeah, they all want you to lose. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, well, they can definitely get information from it, Pawn, and take advantage of it. But that's that's with anything. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, a generalization. A prop firm that has sim accounts, which is almost all of them, they prefer you to lose, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, we know that, right? Everybody knows that up front. So there's nothing wrong with that. People have to lose in order for you to get paid, right? Somebody has to lose in order for me to get paid. Somebody has to lose in order for Duke to get paid. That's okay. So, Filamity. That's why when they go live, the live traders never do well. Yeah. TradeNet days were like that too. Oh, yeah, TradeNet. I do remember TradeNet. So, what up, Kofer? Now, that's just generalization. I mean, if you're in a live account, then yes, the opposite. Then they don't really want you to fail. They want you to kind of make money if you can. But yeah, as long as you're in sim, they don't really care. They prefer you to lose. Do we get an SMT here and a rip back up? I don't know. What do you guys think? Markets are a PvP server. Yeah. I know what Red Candle thinks. He thinks we're going to have some red candles. Yeah, Pon. They just need more revenue coming in. Exactly. I mean, that's all it is. And for the most part, if the statistics are true, right, where more traders, where 90% of traders fail, or whatever the statistic is, then it's just a money grab. That's all it is. We didn't run that low, did we? Did we run the low? Oh, did we? Did Nasdaq run the low? It didn't, did it? Am I on? Yeah, I'm on EQ right there. That's a bullish candle, but we did not run the low at all. May not have to, I guess. MBT and GC are taking off. Gold straight up. Oh, was there a discussion this weekend? Ophilimity. Small little dip. I imagine if someone was like a super good trader, they could wreck these prop firms by leveraging up. And that does happen. I mean, like that guy that took 2.4 million, So M&Q ran it. Yeah, but I don't do my analysis on M&Q. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Duke. But that's why also prop firms are making those rules, like for payout caps and things like that. They have consistency rules. I mean, you can get around those consistency rules if you know what you're doing. But yeah, for the most part, it can be taken advantage of for sure. Dakota on Topstep, and he is down on his live. Dakota's an interesting scenario or situation from what you guys tell me. Y'all say that he's not an affiliate with Topstep, but like, I don't know. I mean, it just seems to me like he has to be getting paid somehow. They have to be paying him like a base salary every month or something. Maybe I'm wrong, but, you know. I'm going to, oh, I didn't mean to go 5, but I'm going to take a stab here. Where's the stop at? That's all the way down there. Get up here. I'm going to take a stab along here for the retest of the 300. So... Just looking for like 5 points. Nothing crazy here. That looks like more than 5 points, though. Yeah, he's got... I mean, I don't know. I think he's getting paid. Dakota is a partner? Okay. Somebody told me that he wasn't an affiliate, though. So I don't know. Boom, 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 boom. He admits... Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I was thinking that he would be getting paid. Yeah, I don't know that they left Topstep, or more or less they were just dismissed. I mean, you got to think they left. Cammy's gone too. So, I think if you like, you know, if you're not someone who's streaming consistently, that's something that Topstep looks at a lot, right? They really want you to stream pretty much every day. And if you're not a consistent person doing that, then they don't, you know, they're not going to really keep you around from what I've seen. Considering dropping the stop here, but I think this thing pushes, at least to some degree. I mean, I'm not looking but for 5 points. Come on, can we do it? You really got to take all day to get there? Come on, another 2 points. All right, I'm dropping the stop. Probably get stopped out, but... Probably get stopped out. Nick for a tick? Yeah, I don't know who that is. Dakota took a 500K payout. Yeah, but for the most part, think about their affiliates. Think about their affiliates. How many of their affiliates kill it? Let's think about when Patrick was with them. 27K in payouts. Let's think about when Trades by Matt was with them. I don't know how many payouts he took. Not very many. You know, think about Cammy Capital. How many payouts he take? 0, 1, 2, 3? Like nothing really? You see what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, their affiliates just don't take payouts. And I think it's because... I think that is because they consider it a conflict of interest. They're already paying them, and they don't want them to be taking payouts on top of that as well. Now, maybe I'm way off there. I don't know. But just based on what I've seen. So we did sweep that low there. ES did not take the low, by the way. Double bottomed. So, nice little push up. Generated all this liquidity here for us just to go. Oh, he's going to ask if we can have more than one live? Nice. $5 points. I mean, that looks like a lot of points. It's not. It is not a lot of points. Pat took huge Apex payouts and was an affiliate with them. Yeah, Duke. But what did he do with Topstep? Nothing. He didn't do anything. Anderson Nascimento, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You demand. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, if Patrick can take that much payouts, then how come he wasn't doing it with Topstep? I think it's because they didn't want him to. That's what I think. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Timbo in the house. But it is funny how, like, you know, I see this a lot, and I understand it, right? I get it. Where they're like, Apex sucks. You know, like, that's what every one of the Topstep affiliates say. And then when they leave Topstep, they're like, you know what? Apex is not so bad. Apex, if you follow the rules at Apex, they're actually not so bad, right? You guys ever heard that before? Dakota got 9 to pay out. I have no idea. They are businesses and traders we see on YouTube. They're employees, exactly. Especially if you're a if you sign a what is it called? I can't think of the word. Exclusive deal where you can only advertise that prop firm, right? And that's what Topstep typically does. They only let you advertise that prop firm. Oh, the old Apex turnabout. Yeah. Well, it's not just Apex; it's all of them, right? It's like, oh, Apex isn't so bad. Take Profit Trader's pretty good, but if you ask them about it while they're a Topstep affiliate, it's like, nah, those guys suck. I never trade those guys. Those guys suck. Tiger Short. Do we know of any Topstep affiliates that aren't coaches? Well, you know, Cammy wasn't. And they wanted Cammy to basically stream every day. I think that's the reason why Cammy started off the year saying he was going to stream every day, and then he took like a 3-month sabbatical and disappeared, I guess, once Topstep let him go. So, guys, and let's be honest, nobody's leaving Topstep. Nobody's leaving Apex. Nobody's leaving these prop firms as an exclusive. The prop firm is just simply letting you go. There's no scenario where they're leaving that money. They're there for a reason. So they're getting paid, handsomely from those prop firms. So they're not leaving. They're being let go. That's quite clear. Where the customer is all in businesses, the more customers, the more profits. Exactly. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, trailing drawdown. I'm not a fan of it either, Duke. I think it's like kind of dumb, but we have to deal with it, right? Futures of our Futures channel has the Twitter interactions with him and MP, and Nutty has asked him several times to show his live payouts. He blocked Nutty. Are we talking about Dakota? Who do we think runs the Futures of our Futures channel? Who do we think that is? That's somebody, right? It's got to be somebody. What video is that? Who did that, Duke? Kellyanne? That John, that might make sense, right? I don't know. I don't think it's Kellyanne. It's somebody, right? It's going to be somebody that we know. It's got to be. It's got to be somebody we know. Oh, I get what you're saying, Duke. Oh. Yeah, for sure, Mo. I mean, they're not taking trades to try to, it's a conflict of interest for them to take trades that are going to try to help people make money when their goal is for you to lose money. Beginner Trading is affiliated but not a coach there. Okay. You worked on the floor with MP and John Hogg. Like I said, I got nothing against those guys. I mean, whatever. It is what it is, right? I didn't like how they took the affiliates away when they started Topstep TV, but let's be honest. That could be the same thing that happens with My Funded Futures and Tradeify, right? They both modeled their TV kind of things after that, and they might do the same thing in the long term. I have no idea. I hope not, but they might. Stock Tiger is behind those channels. Stock Tiger is the secret. Now, whoever it is somebody that's creative. I like it. I watch that thing every week. So whoever it is, they're definitely creative. Creative, that's for sure. Taking their time to do all that. Were you being dishonest before? No, I've never been dishonest, Joji. I tell you guys everything. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Mo, for sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong for that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, come out. It might hit it. I mean, we are looking bearish here, but just down to the 1 micro. Listen, I'm the only person that tells you guys how much money they make every single month from affiliates. I show my payouts. I mean, name someone else that's saying how much they make every single month and is open and honest about it. You want to know what I made last month? I'll tell you right now, down to the penny. I mean, I make a video about it, but I don't hide it, right? I don't make a video about it anymore. Last month, we made $14,580 in affiliates. That's what we made. It's one of our worst months that we've had probably in the last year. We normally average somewhere around 17.5 and our high being 23. So last month we made 14,580. That's what Patrick makes in a day. A little less probably. A little less than he makes in a day. Kamal, not really right now. I'm not really trying out anybody new. I may eventually, but right now, no. Not right now. So, thank you. I mean, I'm not upset at 14,000. I mean, like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm doing what I love, right? I'm trading, I'm streaming, and I get paid to do it. You can't complain, right? You can't complain. I mean, I keep up with it every single month. I'm transparent about it every single month. Last month was our biggest month. We made a little over $20,000, I think. Yeah. $20,328 last month. I'm old school. I write it down. I got a book here. I'm old school. 16,824 the month before. 15,593 the month before. 12,299 the month before. See? I keep up with it. I don't hide it from you guys. We never hide it from you. We never hide it. I don't think there's any reason to hide it. Like, what are we trying to hide? And this is from my little tiny channel, guys. I mean, like, I got 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, but I got a small channel, right? Looks like we are going to hit that 260. Do we chase the 260? Probably not. Who do I get the most revenue from? It's between Bulenox and Take Profit Trader. Kind of flip-flops month to month. Alpha, I've never tried them, Kamal. Do I see a correlation between... Yeah, of course, Coach Fred. The better the sales, the more we make. So, yeah, exactly, Zabak. How's it going, Allie? Yeah, Bulenox is one of the big ones, but they're hit and miss some months. Some months they are great, and other months they aren't. I might chase this. I know I shouldn't, but I might do it. Are we going to hit the 260? If we get a push back up into like the 290, I'll chase it. I'll probably chase it. Let's see. It's not smart to chase it, but, you know, we'll give it a go. A retest of 90, I could probably get in. They're based off a percentage, Coach Fred. So the more, so like with Bulenox, APEX, with most affiliates, it's like a fixed 5 or 10% or something like that. With Take Profit Trader, the more sales that you get, Take Profit Trader is the best for affiliates because the more sales, they don't hide it. It's on their website. You can look. But the more sales that you get, the higher their percentage is. And that's nice, right? And they also give bonuses. They give like step-by-step bonuses. So, yeah, exactly, Mo. Appreciate you. You want to try Bulenox? Yeah, I like the 50K account. 25K is fine too. FOMOS and HISIS. Yeah. You're not wrong. We kind of missed the move already, but I do think that we could still see that 60 area. We'll see. We could probably take this with a 30 point. Demand, I agree. Like on the daily payouts, it does suck to have to wait until, you know, the next day to request a payout. So then you kind of like, you burn being able to use that account until the next day or whatever. All right, see if we can get the rundown into the 660. You learned it in biology? Oh, you guys want to hear music, Mo? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you guys are saying? You want to hear music? Who is the people that Nutty plays? What are those people's name? John and something. Ben and Rose. That's it. Ben and Rose. Yeah, Ben and Rose. Ben and Rose incoming, guys. Homunculus in Alchemy 101. Nutty is listening. That's okay. Listen, Nutty and I are friends. I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, is somebody really your friend if you can't disagree on something and still be friends? You know what I mean? I say that to about anybody. It's like, if we can't disagree on something and still be friends, then you're not really a friend that I want to have anyway. Should be able to disagree. Oh, he's listening for me to play music? Oh, maybe. Not really. Nutty might be listening. Where you at, Nutty? Come out of the dark. Come out of the dark, Nutty. All right, this is looking more and more interesting here. Are we going to be able to make a new low? I don't know. It might not. Oh, Ben and Rose's ears are ringing. I don't know that. I really don't know that group. I do know they're Amish. They got some sort of Amish music, right? All right, well, that's not a good push. That's not what we want to see if you're short. Definitely not. Shave Ben's head and face. This thing looks like it's just wanting to rip. Come on, you piece of crap. Looks like we're going to be stopped. I don't like how we got an inversion there, but that's okay. Farm some liquidity. Yeah, it may have. I do think it probably pushes up at least into the 315s. Somewhere in there. Oh, the VWAP's at what, 311? I didn't even think about that. Exactly, Zeke. But I am sized appropriately. Holding up there at the 05s. VWAP 311. That's where I got the VWAP at. 311.75. Yeah, nice little V bottom there for sure. Well, sort of. Probably for this time of the night, you can consider that a V bottom. Yes, kind of rejected off that 900 level. Let's see if we get another. I might get another run at it. I do think I probably get stopped here. I could just kill it, but VWAP might hold, so we'll see. What time is it? 7:40? Yeah, I guess you're probably right. I got to charge my headphones tonight after I get done streaming. Oh, let me look at my other chart right quick. Yeah. Still room up to 350s if it really wants it. Let's see. Yeah, Duke, we'll be able to tell then probably. That's the Japan Open too, right? 8 o'clock Eastern, something like that. Didn't make it to that 60 level though. Quantimer Bob, if you go over here to this little magnifying glass and you click on it, it's going to bring this up at the bottom. VWAP. And then you select, I got number 3 and it's just the basic VWAP. Max is getting a little roof going on over here. I don't know. Does that mean we're going up, Max, or what? Up or down, bud? I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. He's not telling me. This will be a pretty good long if I had taken long, huh? If I had flipped long, it'd be a good long. I think we can push up into the VWAP there. 310s, maybe 315. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think, Max? Where? Tell me. Tell me, Maxie. Doggy get hate on Twitter. Oh, Dodgy getting hate for his Twitter. Was talking to him about you too. Oh, talk to me about. Yeah. I told you that. So it's such like an oddity, right? Because you can't, like, not all IFVGs are the same, right? That's kind of the problem. They're not all the same. So yeah, that's kind of the problem with it. It pops the VWAP here, that push up into like 325s kind of makes sense. $320 book map. All right, we might get wrecked here on this one. It's okay. I am prepared. It is fine. I am prepared for the wreckage. We're still, well, no, we're not green. We're down $6 now. I thought we'd still be green. Looks like the push into the 320s now looks 327 up here this wick. That's actually 326 maybe. So break even there after that loss. Closed above the VWAP. See if it wants to go. ES reclaimed the 5900 as well. A little failed breakdown in that level. So ES is below the VWAP. Nasdaq kind of at the VWAP right here. Seeing if it can hold it and push. Let's see if we can get through here. What are you having problems with it on Alfred? Somebody else is having a problem on Quan Tower with it working. My Tradevate connection's working. So a little pullback. 50 EMA there. Are we going to hold this level or not? $310s. Get back above the VWAP there. Maybe we do squeeze. All right, I may try a little long here. We'll see. Considering it. Considering options. Need something to drink. Be right back. I got some water. I was very thirsty. Very thirsty. All right, I'm going to try a little, well, I guess we kind of dip back below the VWAP. We're about 3 minutes outside the macro here. All right, see if we can rip here. I don't think we need to stop all the way down there. This is one of those wild nights where you don't really have a direction so much. It's like short, long, short, long, you know? Max barking in there. He's in the kitchen. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We do appreciate it. We do stream live 5 days a week, 9 to 15 till somewhere around noon, typically. Sometimes we'll do a power hour, and then we do throw in the occasional Asia stream. Going to be streaming a little more this month, just putting in a few more hours. Where's this wick at up here? Like 317. No real direction. Not really moving all that much either, to be honest. Gonna need to get back above this high to make anything happen. If we fail to do that, then that would be of concern. Ninja just disconnected again. Yoji, I started streaming. Let's see, I think we're just right at 2 years. Yeah, we're right at 2 years. Man, it's kind of holding up here. 309s, 310s. Yeah, if we don't sweep this high here, then that would be not a good thing here for the bulls. Got to really take out this high. Yeah, Yoji, I started being an affiliate probably a couple months into streaming. It took me like 10 months to make $2,000 in a single month of streaming. Yes, holding up below the 5,900. Well. Welp. Pulling back here, did it? Yeah, it already retested 300 once. Might just dump hard here. I don't know, though. Don't really think we do. Oh, retesting the 300 once more. Streaming prop trading that whole time. Yeah, I was always been doing the prop firm. I was doing props before I streamed. Ever heard of the Hong Kong gap? Nah. What's the Hong Kong gap? It's gonna gap up or down? The pullback. All right, can we get the push here? Right off that 300 level. Do we add one more? Maybe. We'll just take it off here at this high. We'll see how that happens. Yeah, Charles, maybe. Boom, 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 boom. It could sell off. It could. Could. Yeah, I got a little area support here, but you know. Top of the hour will probably tell us all we need to know. 40 Apex evals for CPI. Let's go, Francis. What copier are you going to use, Francis? That's the main issue with CPI is the copier. Motive Wave. I have never used the Motive Wave. We need a big bullish reaction right here. Bullish. They have the best copier. Okay, good. Yeah, I've never used them. This speed would have messed you up with the V bottom and close over the equal highs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It could go either way here. I still think it's probably going to pop, but maybe not. We'll just keep adding into it, right? That's all you do. Just keep adding into it. Bouncing off the pivot point there. Fed Governor Christopher Waller speech. Oh, does he? Oh, TO's developing for Motive Wave. Yeah, I wasn't there for MOC. Wish I was. I get a nice little pump here. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more size here, I think. And maybe not. All right, see if we pop back above the VWAP here. I don't know. It might not. The VWAP's at 311. I don't know. Maybe I should take that off there, but I think it should pop through there. A VWAPian? Yeah, I like the VWAP. What up, Rock Driller? Rock Driller, how you doing? We got 2 minutes, or a minute and 20 seconds. We're either going to get wrecked or push up. Got to sneeze, hold on. That hurts. Yeah, me too, dude. I don't use the VWAP all that much. All right, I'm in it here for 10. We're in a mini, basically. Risking like 300 bucks here. 400 bucks almost. Yearly open is 273. Really? I didn't know that. About to get a 5-minute harami, too. 5-minute harami. Harami. So I'm going to blame Pine Tree if this doesn't work. Pine Tree will be the blame. Oh, thanks, Kamal. You was wondering, do you wait for liquidity rates? Not during this time of day, but yeah, normally I'm looking for, you know, something like that to happen, but not during this time of day. Boom, 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 boom. I could put my stop at 294, but rip it. It would be Pine Tree's fault. You know what? I'm going to take the majority of this position off down here. We'll leave like 1 or 2 on. We can just pop into the VWAP here a little higher. 3 macros for 50 points. Nice. This eval Kamal. I'm not going to trade a funded. I mean, like, if I saw something that was obvious, I would take it on funded, but I'm not seeing anything so far. $311.50. Give it to me. You the man. I appreciate you. Ask and thy shall receive. That's what the market said. Take this one off here. Alfred, let me see what's this week. Let me see what we got going on this week. We got S&P PMI. We got PMI Monday. So probably CPI Tuesday, I would imagine, but let's see. We got JOLTS Tuesday. Wednesday, non-farm employment change. PMI Wednesday. ISM PMI. Thursday, initial jobless claims. FOMC Kugler speaks at noon. Friday must be CPI. Friday, non-farm payroll. No CPI this week. Must be next week. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Apex sale does end at midnight. If you guys want to help support the channel, pick you up a eval, 90% off. So yeah, CPI must be next week. Lots of catalysts this week, yes. If we get through this high here, 317, I really think we can start to move. But we are down to our final two contracts. June 13th. So that is like Thursday. 2 Thursdays from now, I think. I'm tempted to bust out an ad here. Wait a second. So NQ ran the high. Wait. Oh, no, they didn't. Nope. About to get stopped. Are we? Wednesday. All right. Looks like I'm going to get stopped on this. Stopped out. $294. Let's see if we hold this level at 294. So the 5-minute Harami did pay. I guess I should have taken all the profit. Only stock tiger. When it stops like a hair before the TP, yeah. Nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it. The Harami new. Kind of got a little 1 minute trend line going here. We're back in. We'll take off 2 here, 2 here. Pop it. Yes, maybe. No. All right, we're in kind of heavy here. Look for a little scalp. What's the 15-minute look like? Garbage. I mean, it looks all right. It's just not great. The 15 minutes. Come on, just got to get through the VWAP here. Quit messing around. Quit messing around. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now? I don't know what we say, Duke. What did you say? Just got to pop it here. Imagine getting 150K accounts, only trading 1 micro, making 100 and walking away after 50 days. You can make 50K a month. Interesting. Oh, Malcolm in the Middle. I don't know that song. I didn't watch that one. It's got to go. It's got to go now. I might add more. We might marry this one. How's it going, Sherry? You should never marry your trades. You should never do it. But we might. I might. Shut up. What do you guys think? Stop really needs to be a little lower, but we'll see. Go. Go. All right, maybe this is it. All right, out of 2. Out of 4. Yeah. Piece of shit. Oh, that rejection. A trader who marries multiple positions can be called a Mora man? Could be. Oh. I had to let one slip there. All right, it can go. If it gets through this level here, I do think we can get a nice runner. In fact, I probably should move this up. This is where you get messed up when it keeps continuing. Engineering equal highs, and I'm expecting to get them taken out. Yeah, I don't look at the equal highs and lows, Duke, during the slow session. 315.50. Didn't even get it, barely tapped it, huh? Maybe didn't feel you. I think we get a decent candle up here if it pushes through there. Also, if we could breach this high, then I could also tuck my stop up below this swing. 315.25. Yeah, it could be. Micros 315.25. Yeah, didn't quite get it. Yeah, I don't use them during these times just because they're gonna create. It's gonna create so many. I mean, if you really believe in the long, you could just add here and keep taking. Just keep scalping. Yeah, nice pivot touch here. A couple of big, nice 50 rejections, too, on the way down. You know, 50, 50, 50. That one, not so much. I mean, still gave you 5 points, but... Just got to pop this high and we go. There we go. There we go. Why does this stop say 4? Am I still in 2? Oh, I am still in 2. Okay. All right, we'll take one off at 330 and let another one run. ES ripping here. What is that? 327. Yeah, it's 328. 327. Well, we tried. Didn't quite get it. Pretty big reaction off that level. Still think it goes. Squad. Well, can it rip it? Let's see here. Give it a little bit of breathing room. Do I add to this if it pulls back? I might. I might. We do. Whatever. Let's do it. So we get this rip up here. Somebody is insane. This stuff cannot be true, right? It says WNBA star Angel Reese says prime Brittany Griner would beat prime Allen Iverson 101. That's the most insane thing I ever heard. There's no way. People say stuff sometimes that just like has me shaking my head. Like, what? Where do you get this stuff from? Where do you get this stuff from? I don't know. Welp. Only exists from NBA subsidies. Yeah, I don't know if anybody watches it, but like, that's just, I mean, come on. They're calling Angels rebounds me bounds. I didn't see that. That is kind of funny, though. In backgammon? Yeah, maybe. That could be. All right, this is kind of the line in the sand, so I'm going to buy more here. If it doesn't hold this area, then it's probably going to go down pretty good. Let's put 2 out there for sale. 2 out there for sales. They are for sale. Snatch them up if you want them. Actually, let's go 2 more in here. Get them while you can. Selling them cheap. Selling them cheap. Snatch them up while you can. No? Nobody want them? I know some of you, somebody must want them up here. I got a theoretical trend line right here. I'm just kind of an invisible 1-minute trend line. I mean, I thought we would pop there, but at least to some degree. You bought a long micro, Yoji? You the man. This is Sim 2. Since we're kind of struggling right there, I'm going to sell the majority on the push through the VWAP here, if we can get it. You know, I could just get out of them here at the VWAP and be break even, but I think we got one more run. That's why I was like doing it like this. Quantum prop trading. Let's go. Everything is connected. I like it. All right, last four at break even here. In fact, what? How did it not get that? Okay, that's weird. I mean, am I seeing things? All right. Well, all right, we're out. Wait for something else to show itself. The score $217. $217. Do I dare do it again? Charles is 90% off until midnight Eastern, so you got about 3.5 more hours. To use code MYTH, you the man. Do not use code MM on Apex. That's not my code. My code is MYTH. MYTH. Or unless you know whoever the code MM person is and you want to use theirs. Yeah, not too bad of a little, you know, MYTH. It's above my head here if you look at the very top. 90% off in 1 day to pass. Use code MYTH. Yes. Dos not want to go. Does not want to go. You the man, Charles. No, Kamal. They're not. Not this year for sure. I had a couple of months last year where they were, but not this year. So far. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this long here. We have a bullish Harami here. I'll go 5. We'll go 6. Stops at 302. 302. And take profit 319. So we got a 5-minute Harami here. So I'm going to get long off that Harami. Maybe not the smartest thing to do here, but the risk to reward's okay. The risk to reward is okay. Yeah, I'm behind my goals for the payouts on the year because of my couple of Blue 20 accounts twice. So one of them wasn't really my fault, but you know, we're not making any excuses. So no, the activation fee Yoji is still 140 on the 250K. They changed it to 140. It's only like an 8-point stop here. If it could pop. Do I scale here? Not like it's going to matter. This might fail. The very first Harami that I take, it's going to fail. Chicka slim. I am going to blame Pine Tree if it does. Welp. Looks like we're going to give back a few dollars. No. That's rude. Yeah, I mean, it would be fun, you know, just to kind of give yourself a little more room, but got 2 minutes on this 5-minute candle. If it breaks structure, I will get short. We'll see. Technically been below trauma since the market opened. Looks like it's going to break structure. First level is 298, which is where we're at now. Next one, 287. See how the candle closes. Bouncing off the 298 level right now. Look at the ES. It's kind of broke structure on the 1 minute. Let me look at the 5. Yeah, kind of the same thing on the 5. Average into this. Just now broke structure. June's going to be a tough month. Fat Belly, that's me, Takamura. This year's your worst, but only been trading 15 months. Made 40K. Let's go. Nice job, though. Francis, that's good, though. Most people struggle to make that much. I mean, I don't even know if I netted 40K last year. So that's good. All right, 5-minute break of structure here. I'm going to see if I'm in this pretty heavy. So we are risking our profits. A run into 87.50 is the level I'm looking at. And we will have a lotto runner on for the continued push down. I'll take that off there. Go break even. Leave our lotto runner on for this level down here at 281. So, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think that's awesome for that amount of time for sure. What up, Perfect Play? Getting some of our profitos back on that play there. I think I'll take profit down here at 280. Or actually, we never hit that 260. Let's target 260. I mean, theoretically, could dump down to there, right? Well, how do I keep putting this on? I put it on more than I need it on. I don't know how I keep doing that. Let's go 262. Broke structure on the 5. This thing could move quickly if it gets through that 87 area. So, I mean, that could be Duke, but you never know, right? So the next level, really, we break the 87.50. If we can break through there, then I think we got kind of a decent Yeah, 263 actually. So I'll front run that a little bit and go 265. You don't really have a whole lot holding you up before 263. Especially if we get below the low here at 77. But right now we got to bust through this 87.50 area on the 5 minute. 2 minute charts bearish. Yeah, all of them are. So, yeah, that's true too, Duke. Have I made a video on how your journey or not? How do you journalize? I don't, Kamal. I'm one of those people like, I remember very vividly what I do. So, I don't really journal for that reason. But, you know, I don't think it's a bad thing if someone does journal. So you can see, like, structuring this on the 5 minute here. Broke structure, the close below, these are the levels. And that's how I have these marked out. Just the body of the candle. Right? Just targeting the body of the candle. That's why I targeted there. So, doesn't mean it can't get through there. It's just, a lot of times you see reactions. You know, you get a reaction out of that. And me personally don't want to be involved in that. I just prefer take my profit and get out. And ES, kind of a very, very, very similar setup here too on the ES. If you, I didn't mark the levels out here, but you can see it tapped that 97.75 there, that bridge, and bounced. Could re-enter this off this pivot point, or even a 50 EMA touch or something. You could choose the 9 or the 50, either one. $257 after that back and forth. We break this 87 area, this level, you're going to have a little elevator down there. I could jump back in and risk a little something, just put my stop at the swing. It's kind of chasing though, might get stopped out. We could maybe take it with 2 micros. So we'll risk a little bit of the profit here. 10 points, $40. So even if it loses, we'll still be profitable on the day. And I'm going to be watching this area for the break even. 277. Yeah, I might get stopped. Stop probably needs to be a little higher, but hey, huh. Push it down. Down, I tell you. 5 minute Harami, possible. Actually, you know what? Looking at this. All right, we'll give it some room. Why not? It needed a little more room on the 5-minute chart there. Let's give it some help. A path. That's an arrow. What do you think? That looked like a good arrow. That was perfect, wasn't it? That was a perfect arrow. It's a great arrow. I'm better. I can draw better on the Quantower chart. Just freehand. All right, we got a little 1-minute gap here. We need to close below. Rejecting or holding below the 900 right now on the ES. It's tested it a couple of times. 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. The Harami is already kind of invalid. Do feel like we might get one more test of the 300, but let's see here. Maybe not. There we go. So if it hits the 77 line, that's when we'll move the stop into break even. Actually, you know what? I probably should just take one off there. Let's do that. Let's take one off at 77, and the other one will target 60. Something like that. That's right, Duke. Big, beautiful arrows. A lot of people say they're magnificent. Oh, that looks like a little liquidity grab there and a push back up. I don't love it. Need to get right back through that low here quick. New 5-minute candle here. Needs to push right back through this low. With the quickness. If it pops to 300, we might just kill this. It shouldn't, though. I'm almost tempted to add here, to be honest. Don't get tired of it, anyone. Come on, you can do it. I don't know what my average was on that first short. My entry here is turning into support. That means when it breaks, it really breaks, right? How long is the fried rice with pork and shrimp on your counters good for? At least 2 days. Jonathan, the sell-in's tonight at midnight Eastern for both Bulenox and APEX. I might risk all the profits here. Push back up in at 301. We might go 10 micros. Got it. Woo! That was a stock tiger order field. If you guys could hear all that, you would be like, wow, that sounds like LT gray. That sounds like LT gray. I didn't really expect that big of a push. Yeah, perfect play. You're not wrong. I'll just take like 2.5. I mean, that's not really any points. Guess I'm going to take the pivot here to get out of my size. 4 points. With one mini, it's $40. Nothing crazy. Playing with fire? Maybe. Maybe. But I never get burned. All right, now I'm going to put the stop right above the 50 EMA. And if it pops it, we're out. A lot of times it will test it a second time. Let's see, what do we close? 308. Yeah. I'm thinking about giving it a little bit more room, actually. Nah, I'm not going to. $300 in profit, just degenning some micros. Now, we are scalping, you know, for a little bit larger size sometimes. If we feel like it makes sense. Like, this to me makes sense. The first 50 touch after the cross, I trade this in New York all the time. And if you look at this one paid, right? If your average was where it's supposed to be, it paid 8 points. Probably will pay more. This one paid. The first touch, 36 points. I did not get that one. This is another touch that paid, even though it's the second or third touch. Second touch. Typically, the first touch is the first. The first touch is the best. The first test is the best. There we go. If I can learn how to talk. Make 1K trading one micro. Nice. I've never done that much. All right, might get stopped out here. And again, I still think this goes down, potentially. But am I willing to do it? To hold on to it? No. Could set up for a better short later. We'll see. Doesn't even matter. 2.75 points of drawdown here. Watch this thing dump. Dumpage. If we get back below the 90 here, you're going to see... Well, I was going to say you're going to see some speed. But, yeah. I don't know that I can say that at this time of night. I mean, maybe a retest of the 310, but these 5-minute candles are so small. Like 15 points. What's the ATR? Like 15? 12? I don't even know. I think I got a lot of executions tonight. If I turned them on, you'd be like, whoa. It'd litter the chart. Sorry I'm whistling, guys, but I'm listening to music. Instead of singing, I'll whistle sometimes. ES at the VWAP here, trying to pop it. All right, looking like I want to retest the VWAP here on this push back up. ES pushing above the VWAP. Nasdaq right there at it, kind of rejecting it. There we go. There's the rejection. Knew it was going to come. I knew it was coming. 6 points of drawdown off that 50 touch. Loss of 90 here. I may take a stab down into the 84s for 5 points. All right, I'm in. Let's take 2 off right there. New 5-minute candle here. Also hitting the macro, 850. Don't do me dirty. Don't do me dirty. Dirty. We're in. I'm going to reduce size. What up, case on Battlefield? Unable to break that 87. I mean, if we can just break it, this thing can go. I should have probably taken my quick scalp there. Like, I don't know. I started to, and then I decided not to. Somebody got breaks on this market. Alfred. I love it. Somebody's got brakes on the market. That 8750 is just holding up. I mean, ES did finally. I mean, if ES needs to break the 97, that's part of the problem here. ES is at that first bridge, can't get through it. Fade the ends of the range. Yeah, you could. I mean, we keep holding this level. It's eventually just going to rip higher. But I mean, really, that's not even that big of a candle. It just looks like it's 13 points. It is a 13.1 minute candle, though. So back below this low, I really could go break even, because you really want to see it break here. You want to see it break here below this low and run 77. You don't want it to dance around at the low here. You want it to break and go. Definitely looking kind of heavy, Pawn. Woo, that's not heavy, though. That's a pop. Do have a bullish SMT here, too. ES ran these lows. Nasdaq did not. Gotta break this low. Gotta break it. Otherwise, up we go. One scam flash candle that takes you out. Yeah, for sure, Duke. That happens happens in all times. Maxie wanted to come over and give you guys a hello. All right. He came over to me and said, "Pick me up, Dad. I want to make an appearance. I will say hello. I will say hello." The market needs to go down. Tell him. It needs to go down. Tell him, Maxie. Oh, yes. Tell it. Give it a bark. Woof, woof. Come on. Say more. We need more. We need more. We need more. No. So right here, Max, see, green candle means go. Green is going up. Red, it's going down. Okay, we need more red. All right, I'll put you down then. Ugh. He said, "That's it. That's all I give you guys." He's camera shy. Maybe. He don't like to be held up like that. Take his advice, Yoji. Short it. All right, should get a big candle here, theoretically, below 85, 84. Should be able to get a big candle there. It might wait until the top of the hour to do it. But below 84, I want to see it, well, a candle straight through 77. So theoretically, it's not a big candle, right? It's just a sweep of 77. Yeah, that hour could do something. 9 o'clock. Considering adding here, actually. Problem is, I don't know. Guys, remember the Apex sale ends tonight, 90% off. Use code MYTH, M-Y-T-H. Bulenox 91% off sale ends tonight as well, midnight for both of those. Use code MM for Bulenox. Use code MM for Take Profit Trader and My Funny Futures. Well, basically for every other prop firm except for Legends or Funded Futures Network. Can I go? Yeah, CT, I've caught a couple of scalps off of it. Nothing crazy. I was in it much higher, I think, earlier. Probably 10 points higher. No, actually, I think it was probably about 95. Now you're out. You sure it will dump? I should add is what you're saying. You're saying I should add? Switch these two. And add. It could just rip our face off, though. Still, we do have a bullish SMT. 93. Got to break this 84. Kind of building a flag here. All right, let's risk some. We're going to get up to 10 here. And if we lose, we just blame CT, right? Oh, I'm only doing one at a time. I didn't even know that. All right, here we go. We're either going to get wrecked or not. It looks like wreckage right now. There's top of the hour. Yep. You're not placing a trade? Yeah. This is pretty slow, Coach Fred, for sure. We'll take 5 off at 85 if we get it. Might add some here. We'll see. All right, I'm adding. We're in 2 minis. Trying to get out of this. Rip it lower. See if we can rip it lower here. ES at the VWAP. We're retesting the 5-minute trend. This is like the second or third test of the 50 here. Or second test, actually. 50 EMA. But there's other reasons along with it to maybe that it'll hold here. If it doesn't, it's just going to pop. All right, still in 5. Don't want to see it pop again here. Want to see the run right now through the 84s. Run it right through the 84s right now. Might get stopped out here. All right, we're out of it. I mean, we made a few dollars on that, not much. Need a Bogdanov candle. Yeah, 330 bucks. There is a bullish SMT here, so if we do close, I'm going to be pretty close to full port on this. Matter of fact, let me get it ready. That close above? I can't tell if that closed above. I honestly can't tell. Doesn't look like it. It didn't it didn't close. I do think this is a pretty decent setup if we can get through this. High or low, we have a bullish SMT. What am I listening to? Kind of losing momentum there. Yeah, I'm okay with it on the 1 minute. I mean, it's not that obvious, but the momentum is gone now. It might be Duke. I think it takes this wick, though. That would be what I target. I'll probably join it here with just 2 before it closes above. Closing above now, but I can't really. I mean, I guess I could add. I could. 4 points. All right. We're in a mini here, basically. I mean, that's like 100% going to work, right? That's why you can kind of full port that play. Way too heavy, long, and funded. Let's go. That's a spot where you could go full port. Yeah, Zeke, you're right. It is kind of it did retest the. It pushed back through that kind of short-term 5-minute downtrend on the 5-minute chart there, but if we zoom out, I mean, this could really retest 325 before going back down. It really could. 325 is possible. $318 is a good spot to just take this off if we can get it. Get a little lotto runner into the 318s. Probably get stopped, but probably get stopped. Yeah, Trauma's all the way up there at 331. I'm going to move the stop to actual break even where it's supposed to be. The average got moved up there because of the entry, because I added. See, the reason why I like the long here, like once we inverse that, is because we had a bullish SMT here. You look at the ES. Use our drawing tools here. You can see the ES took that low. Technically, it's this low. Oh, it is that one. And Nasdaq, the same low. We did not take it. See how we never got to it? All right, stopped out there. No follow through tonight, though, at all. I mean, it's just ranging, just no follow through. Oh, let's go. Nice job, Coach Fred. And really feeling like this 377 might just hold. It might just hold. A very tight range here. $70 points. All right, guys. My plan was to only stream till 9. I went over a little bit. Guys, 91% off Bulenox. Use code MM. That ends at midnight Eastern. You got 2 hours and 50 minutes. 90% off APEX. Ends at midnight Eastern. Code is MYTH, M-Y-T-H. If you want to help support the channel, Take Profit Trader is 30% off. No activation fee. Use code MM. My Funded Futures. Code MM as well. Tradeify, 33% off any size account. Code MM. And all the other stuff, links in the description, codes in the description. Almost all of my codes are MM. Funded Futures Network is MYTH. Apex is MYTH. Apex Trading, or Apex is MYTH, and then Legends is MYTH. The rest of them are code. Code is MM. Hit the like button on your way out. If you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. Appreciate you guys watching. And we'll see you next time.